If you're watching this video, it's because something has called to you. You might think you have depression, you might think you have anxiety, you might think you have a mental disorder. But the reality is that's all a fucking lie. I know how you feel. You don't really feel sad. A lot of people get confused with depression and they think that it causes sadness. I know how you feel, bro. You feel empty. You feel like there's no sense of living. You have nihilism. You feel like, what's the point of putting in any effort if I'm not going to get anything out of it? Why does anything matter? This is the root of your so-called depression. And from here, everything else stems. Your negative body image stems from emptiness. Your lack of hygiene stems from emptiness. Your lack of maturing and taking care of relationships stems from this emptiness inside you. And why do you have this emptiness? Because you don't have a goal. Now, I know you're probably trying to get all defensive right now and your mind is telling you that I'm wrong, that don't listen to me because I'm depressed and there's nothing I can do about it. Stop fucking victimizing yourself because it's not true. I went through what you're going through right now, bro. I know what you feel. I know you feel empty. Thank God that I didn't have doctors shoving pills down my throat telling me it was all gonna be fine and that it was just genetic and there was nothing I can do about it, because that's bullshit. So before your mind gets all defensive on you, I want you to think with me for a second. We've already discussed that the reason you feel depressed is because you feel empty. Now, why do you feel empty? When you feel empty, you feel lost, like you have no sense of direction. Think of your life as a map. If you have no sense of direction, you have no idea where you want to point that map to, which means you don't have a goal. Now, if you don't believe this, I want you to go to your mirror right now as you're watching this video and look at yourself. Look yourself in the eyes and have a conversation with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I achieving in life? What am I working towards? What the fuck do I even want from life? Why am I here? These are the questions that you haven't been wanting to answer because you know that these are the hard, rough questions that's gonna take you days to resolve. So instead, you fill this empty void up with other things. I don't know what your personal filler is, but it might be porn, it might be eating, it might be overindulging in TikToks and Reels. All of us have a cope that we resort to when we lose our sense of focus. Focus towards this purpose that our mind wants us to achieve. So when you have this conversation in the mirror with yourself, I'm not gonna be there. You are there with yourself. Be completely honest. Think about it. Take the time to process your thoughts and think about what you want from life, what you've been doing to achieve that so far, and what you're gonna do from now on. If you really can't find a goal, I have a very simple one for you. If you look down, touch your stomach, and if you see there's some blubber there, that's your goal. If you're out of shape, that is the first step to helping your mental health. That is the first step to getting rid of any so-called depression. Spend the next year obsessed with getting the best shape of your life. Make that your only goal. I'm not asking you to switch your entire mindset. I'm not asking you to feel happy all of a sudden, because I've been there, bro. I know that that's not possible. What I know is possible and I know that you can do is to start worrying about how you look. Because if you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you don't like what you're seeing, you're not gonna like your life. It's just true. There's no way you can ever be happy or like your life if you don't like yourself. And since we are superficial beings, first we see the outside. Before you work on the inside, you need to work on the outside. Changing this outside, your physique, to your liking is what will make your inside feel more fulfilled. And from there, we can start making progress. But I need you to step on a fucking scale and tell yourself the truth. Are you too fat? Are you too skinny? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but you need to hear this. Set a goal for yourself. Set how many pounds you want to gain, set how many pounds you want to lose, and take a progress picture every week until you're at your goal. And by then, I promise you, and if not, you can DM me on Instagram and say how much you hate me and how much I lied to you. I promise you that your so-called depression will be almost gone. From there, we can start working the little intricacies. Now, if you're not completely out of shape and you still feel this emptiness, we have to go on to the next step. What is it that you want from life? Fuck what your parents are telling you to do. Fuck what your teachers are telling you to do. Fuck what society is telling you to do. What do you want from life? This is a question that's gonna take you a long time. As a matter of fact, I won't lie to you, because the reason you're probably watching me is because I'm authentic. I'm still figuring this out myself. For now, the answer that I've given myself is that the help that I would have liked to receive and the advice and the guidance that I would have liked to receive when I was younger, I give it onto you now. That is my goal right now. That is my purpose, to grow this channel so I can help as many young men as possible. I know there's that one little thing in the back of your mind that you're too scared to tell anyone about. That's the thing that you love to do, thing that you love to think about, that you could see yourself doing all fucking day. When you think about it, you get happy memories, your dopamine goes up, and you forget about all the problems that you're having. For me, I would see a bunch of YouTubers, and I would love that they would give me advice. I would admire the fact that they had so much knowledge, and that they were so authentic that they could present their past errors to people without feeling any sense of shame. The way they talked on camera, the way they explained things so well, I wanted to be like that. And then on top of that, I saw how much money they were making. I saw the lifestyle, and that is what I loved. The idea that I could make money from helping young men like myself was crazy to me. But I never wanted to tell anyone. I never even wanted to start a YouTube channel because I would be known as a YouTuber in my school, as the influencer, as the wannabe, until finally I took that step. And now I am truly doing what I want to do. I have a goal in life. I'm not saying it's perfect. My goal will definitely change and it'll definitely improve, as will yours. But I have a goal. When I wake up from my bed, I know what I have to do today. And I still procrastinate sometimes. Sometimes I still get up and go on reels instead of planning some content out. I'm not perfect. But at least now I know what I should be doing. So every time I'm doing something wrong, I know that I'm doing it wrong. And I have that shame and that guilt that makes me do what is right. And most of all, I don't feel empty, bro. I don't feel as empty as I felt when I didn't know what I wanted to do. I genuinely was waking up, and although consciously I must have not been thinking it, subconsciously my mind didn't know why it was there. Why was it living? So if you've gotten this far in the video, take your antidepressant pills. Throw them in the fucking trash. That's a cope. You're taking the easy way out with those, bro. Because that's not the real you. When you're taking antidepressants or whatever the fuck you're taking, you're trying to tune down this actual version of you. See, depression or this so-called emptiness isn't really a bad thing. It's a wake-up call. Why do we insist on trying to stop it? Depression is our bodies telling us that they urge for a goal, for a purpose, for fulfillment. That's the best thing that could ever happen to you. It's you waking up and realizing that you need to do something with your life, that you want to be successful in some area. So instead of taking these pills to drown out these tough thoughts and these hard questions, take the time, go into your room alone, go in the mirror, wherever the fuck you have to go, and answer those questions. And I promise you, it will change your life. I know you can do it, bro. I know you will. See you.